this is the class announcements part of the videos for the Math 13-14 Spring 2020 YouTube playlist, and that's assumed, if you're not here on that day, you can watch and see, okay, did I say anything important? And then there will be another video where I'm actually working the examples and doing that. Okay?
How do you think of that, Tony?
I don't know. It just sort of happened.
Oh, okay. Was it something you planned?
So today we're going to do lesson 9 lines. Wednesday we won't be here. That means that's his last day at MD Anderson treatment. So we'll both be gone on that day. Class will resume 1 week from today. We're basically going to be doing one lesson per class period. And so lesson 9 is what we're doing today. Something that you may have never heard of. It's called lines. 1 week from today, we're going to be doing another topic you may have never heard of. Circles. Okay? Now, that was a joke. Now, where exactly are these things posted? If you go to YouTube and search for my last name, and if you attach math, that'll definitely get it real easily. Our last name, it's one channel for both of us. It has Tim's name, but I'm pretty sure more videos of mine than he is. Okay, look here. Here's all the things, like that 2-hour video where I worked the whole review sheet. But under playlists, I have a new playlist, Math 13-14 Class Lecture Spring 2020. My goal is to get everything I'm saying. At the beginning, it was sort of choppy. I somehow recorded some and lost them and stuff. But otherwise, it's all here. If you're thinking there's no sound, yes, there is. I have the volume off, okay? I don't like hearing my voice. So here's the class announcement part the last time. I was, just trying to show y'all where to find your grade and so forth.
He's doing this for my benefit, by the way, okay?
Okay. And so that's that. And I guess there's not a lot of announcements I needed to make today, other than what?
No class on Wednesday.
No math class. If you have history class or English class on Wednesday,
if they have a trig class, they have. But it's just this class is dismissed.
Okay. Don't go tell your calculus teacher, Mr. Precella, said no math class. No. It's just no, not my class. We won't be here. Okay. So I'm thinking this is a very short announcements thing. Oh, wait. I will show y'all once again in case you missed it. Okay. I can't remind them if I haven't actually given them an exact test to date. Okay. Right here, when you click on Gradebook, this is a student view here. Okay. This average right here is your college algebra average, Math 13-14. The quiz average, that determines your intermediate algebra grade. Oh, okay. So
I learned one thing.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What was I saying? Oh, so as it stands right now, I have 100 intermediate algebra grade, a 90 college algebra grade. It's still an A. Okay, in both classes. You're going to get 2 grades in this course, an intermediate algebra grade and a college algebra grade. Your goal should be make an A in college algebra, and then that's your intermediate algebra grade also. It doesn't matter what these quizzes are. Okay? Now, when you look through this, you should see test 1 and the total correct out of the 20 problems.
Did y'all find y'all's test grade on my lab? Yes, it was there. And the default on this grade book is, of course, the past 2 weeks. But if you want to see all your grades, entire course to date,
there's everything. Okay? But this grade here is exactly
correct.
Well, except for one thing. I looked over college of what I was going to do today, And as soon as I click on it, it gives me a 0 because, once you click on it. Oh, I knew there was something I forgot to mention. Duh. Some of y'all have already done it. There's an assignment here called Extra Credit for Test 1. It's the same 25 problems that y'all had on your paper review sheet. It's just digital versions. If you think back, how did that review sheet end? The last problem was a big old graphing problem which didn't make it on the test. Why? It took up too much paper. But it was a multiple choice graphing problem. Well, here it is. Before that was distance and midpoint. You see, this problem puts distance and midpoint in one problem. That's why there's only 24 problems. But it's basically that exact review sheet. So it's really nothing new that you have to do here. If you want to get 10 points, and this is an all or nothing thing. You either get 10 points added to your first test grade, or you get nothing. You get it all right. You can repeat it as much as you want. Doing similar exercise. You have until February 25th. Okay? When is February 25th? That is Tuesday of next week. Let me write it here. Okay? So, Tuesday of next week is when the extra credit is due. If you have 100 by then, I'll add 10 points, but it's manual. It won't show automatically. Okay? It's something that I have to do individually. To encourage y'all, and there's some of you, I was looking in my class, there were 7 students that have already made 100. You can go ahead and add 15 points. If you have completed the extra credit by Thursday morning at 8 a.m., this is the first due date. It won't say it on there. Due 8 a.m. If you haven't finished by 8 a.m. on Thursday morning, since there's no math class on Wednesday, you might want to spend that day, you might use that time to get that extra credit done and make 100. Then it'll be 15 points. Okay? But if you don't finish it until the 25th, if you do it on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, well, heaven forbid on the actual due date, which is a bad habit, then it's 10 points. Okay? And again, that won't be recorded or added to the grade, your grade book, or into your grade until probably the 26th. Okay? Because I have to do that manually.
Realize also that if you don't do the extra credit, I know there was at least 100 on the test. They may decide not to do the extra credit, but I bet you they will, okay? But if they decide not to do the extra credit, then it doesn't hurt their homework average.
But if you have 100, why not have 115? Okay? I mean, with that, you could make an 85 and still have 100 average.
You never know what's going to happen come test 2. I'm living
It's only going to get harder and harder. I'm joking about that.
I just mean something could happen and they get behind and they don't have time to study, stuff like that. And then they're standing up here the 6th week trying to learn how to do what you're doing. So.
Tim, you'll figure it out. So, any questions about this extra credit stuff before we begin the line stuff? Okay, because we're going to keep moving on. The train doesn't move real fast, but it sure does keep on moving and moving. Okay? You'll see, when I clicked on assignment 9 earlier this morning, it gave me that score of 0, which did what? It lowered my homework average.
Okay? You got to raise that, do some of those problems and raise it.
I'm going to start that assignment right now, Tim. So, any questions? This will end the class announcements part. I think I did it in record time, under 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm